Sponsored by Any Hour Services.
We are back with Mike Wilson at Any Hour Services. Now, Mike, you've helped us with our air conditioners. You've helped us with our sinks if the drain is slowing. And today, you're going to help us with sink stoppers if they are not functioning or, like this, not functioning at all. Can we do this ourselves? Can we fix it?
You can. And just like anything, the difference between a homeowner and a technician is the technician just knows a little bit more about how the things go together. They've had a little bit more practice. And so where I can, I like to educate people on how basic things work, things that they can try themselves. And this is actually a really common issue where you go to like try and pull that
We've all been there and it's just not working, right?
Right. And so the way that it works, I've got this visual here. This is actually a pop-up assembly. This is where the sink would sit right here, and this is the stopper and the drain.
There's the stopper, okay.
Right? So this is the knob, this is the pull-up that you were just pulling. When you pull it up, it makes it go down, up and down. This is how it's supposed to work. A very common thing that happens is this rod where it goes into this arm, there's usually a bolt or something that like is tensioning it together. When it loosens, you can see when I go to pull it, all it's doing is just sliding in and out there, and it's not actually causing the stopper to work. So if you look up under the sink, you might notice a bolt or a twist knob like this. Tighten that down and then see if that actually causes the stopper to go back up and down.
Look at that. That's like really easy to do ourselves.
It is. And if you've got pieces that are missing and stuff, they actually, or if like the little rod inside is broken, they sell these pop-up assemblies at the hardware store. They're not very expensive. And so you can actually replace these pieces. You don't have to get a whole new sink. You don't have to get like, it's something basic that you could try yourself. If you're not comfortable or don't think you could do that, next time if you have a plumber out to the house, I would think most plumbers would be willing to reach up under there and actually just tighten that down for you.
And just tighten it. So no tools probably, you can just reach under there with your hands.
Yeah, like if it is a bolt, you might need a small set of pliers or something to like tighten that down. But most of them that I've seen, you can usually do that by hand.
Now, this is so nice that you've been giving us tips. I feel like sometimes companies just want the, the phone calls and to have you pay to come out. But why do you guys offer such great information?
Well, I mean, our whole thing is that we just want to help people. And so wherever you're at in that journey as a homeowner, whether you're trying to maintain it yourself and save some money or make repairs yourself, or you want to leave it to a professional, we want to help you all along that journey. So like we have a YouTube channel with almost 100 DIY videos. We have a podcast that we talk about these types of things where I bring the technicians in. Our whole point is to try and educate homeowners so that empower them so that they can either do it themselves or feel like they're making a more informed decision. Because what happens so often, I hear this all the time, is like, well, it's like when you heard the story about like when you go to a mechanic and like, I just feel like they're taking advantage of me. I don't know anything.
Yeah, you just don't know.
Right? Our homes are very similar where we might not know how our air conditioner works or how our plumbing system works. And something that is so simple, if a plumber came out there and like, hopefully they're not opportunistic, but if they came out and they were trying to take advantage of someone, like you've seen the shows and things, we want to stay as far away from that as possible and be as helpful as possible so that if you do need something, like you really have something that you can't do yourself, hopefully you've had a good experience with us trying to help you or do things like that, and you give us a call then.
Absolutely. Well, you guys are just awesome. And other services that you offer too besides just fixing sinks?
Electrical, plumbing, HVAC, drains, like any of those issues in the house, we've got technicians that specialize in all those things.
Love it. Mike, thanks so much for having us out and showing us how to fix our sink stopper just in case it stops working.
You're welcome.
We love it. Thanks so much.